one song.
Wow.
Hey, go check him out at the Big Three. That's all I got to say. Go to the Big Three. Check out Ice Cube.
Yeah, I was there last year on my birthday.
Yo, welcome back. This is 4 straight, y'all. 2 this week, 2 last week. We back in the grind. Welcome to another episode of the B-Side Podcast. Trying to get my things together. Must have got excited, dropped water everywhere. But hey, we got it back. We dried up. Now you know who we got. Resident Who guys. A resident guest. C Nice. And my man DP. Tune in, great show. Stay tuned. Flashback. Come on. I guess not, huh? Ain't working. There we go. Yes, we back in the building. Hey, little delay. I guess some things haven't dried up. Anyway, we back, and you know who we got on the screen. Check us out. C Nice DP, what's up? Thanks for coming out.
What up?
Yes. Back in the building. Great show for you today. So, like how we always do, we got check, see how everybody doing, man. You know what I'm saying? We'll start off with C Nice. How's everything going for you this week, man?
Hey, man. Hey, blessed. Still here. Not under lock and key. So I guess everything is good.
Okay. DP, what's happening with you, man? How's everything?
Good, man. Want to shout out my brother-in-law for turning 75 years old. Man. You know what I'm saying? 75. They say the good die young. You know what I mean? But some of the good people still around.
That's good, man.
I mean, that's
75.
Milestone.
Yeah. Can't knock that. 75. Whoo. Hey, man, great life. You know what I mean? Good. So, hey, checking the pulse. So, as we always start off the show, food for thought. What's going on, C? What's heavy on your mind recently?
I'm gonna let DP go first. I'm gonna go diverse to this one. I'm gonna let him go first on the food for thought.
I got to switch it.
Switch it. You got circle back.
Yeah.
Man, they've been saying Harriet Tubman gonna be on a $20 bill pretty soon, but that pretty soon keep getting pushed back.
Trump in office.
You know what I mean? Is that what it is?
Yeah, Trump. He stopped it the first time.
I don't know, but Secretary of State, I thought they make the decisions of that, but you know what I mean, they need to kick that in gear. I don't know who decides who gets on the bills. You know what I mean? You would think that George Washington would be like on a $100 bill since they consider him the founder of the United States and all of that. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
You know, but he is on 2 currencies though, right?
Excuse me?
He is on 2 now. Think about it.
Who, George Washington?
With a quarter
and a dollar.
That is correct.
I don't know how Benjamin Franklin, you know what I mean, got on the 100.
Hey man, Benny helped get the money for the revolution. Went down there and schemed all them Frenchies down there. You gotta not to get off schedule, off point, but they're on Apple. Michael Douglas plays Benjamin Franklin. It's like a 2-season, 3-season. Yeah. They was shaking and moving. That's still what they doing. Lying, everybody. Lying. Nothing
everybody lies, man. I mean, come on. I mean, you lie too far. You know what I mean? So you can't get on everybody for lying. I mean, I'm just saying. Everybody lies. That's will always be forever. Now, how much somebody lies is a little different.
Hey, man, listen.
Everybody lies.
I don't know about that, man. We done seen some of the greatest lies in the world.
That's
a little different.
That's hilarious. That's hilarious.
We have.
That's straight inside. That's straight inside joke, ladies and gentlemen.
Hey, I'm just saying, we had one cat tell us he was rhyme better than Tupac. You know what I'm saying?
You wanna divulge in some names? Let's talk about it. Let's talk about it.
He told us he from Bopton, and he.
Oh, I'm sure you don't mind saying that name. I know who that one. I'm sure you don't.
We know some cats now.
I know.
We know some cats now. Oh man, that lie stuff.
Everybody lie.
Not like certain cats though.
Some people, what they call it, habitual. Some people are just habitual,
yes.
pathological.
Yeah, pathological.
Man, look, we knew one cat. No names gonna be said. We was balling with this cat at the gym. The next day, we went to go eat somewhere. We run into this little female. He like, yeah, you know what I'm saying? I just came back from Italy. You know what I'm saying? So we was like, did he forget he was with us at the gym yesterday? Remember, Dave? Who's your coach? Who's your coach? Remember the other guy?
Shout out to Kimmy Patton. I hope you're not seeing this, because I had to say, check your blood pressure. Check. You bring that name up around her, holy shit. Holy shit. Shout out to the Patton family.
We know some special ones.
Yeah. My fault on that, Dave. Go ahead.
Hey, man. And went down a little rabbit hole, but you know, like you said, everybody lie. Everybody.
Okay. We're all hypocritical, no question. Okay. Hey, Bob, everybody lie. Okay.
Man, that's some great ones, dude.
Oh man. Okay. That's it, Dave. That's all.
That's it.
What about you, C?
Oh man, food for thought, man. So, you know, this just popped in my mind right now, just because we're saying food for thought. You know what I mean? So I come home after a long day of work.
Oh shit.
And I turn on ESPN. And you gonna like this one, B. So I turn on ESPN, and it's the women's WNBA draft. And something said, let me just leave this on. You know what I mean? I wasn't really, paying attention. The girl Paige Bucket goes number 1, which, expected.
Yeah.
But I'm looking at the gear of the people that's getting drafted. I only saw like maybe 2 people had dresses on. Everybody had these suits on.
And suits.
Like it was the NBA draft.
Yeah, Hillary Clinton's out there.
So it just
business suits, business women's suits.
But man, some of these things didn't look right. That's all I'm gonna say. I was just like, dude, what the hell? You know what I mean? Like,
see, nice, they tall girls, man. Sometimes the dress just don't necessarily, flow right, so they got to put some pants on.
Some of them do, yeah. Some of them look weird in dresses.
Yeah, so
listen.
That's
little
strange.
high, little
weird dress. That's crazy.
Katie Van Lith or whatever. She had a dress on and looked real damn good. Everybody else, I was like, dude, she killing y'all. You know what I'm saying? Like,
I see cats talk about, hey, what's happening?
Yeah,
no question.
I was like, this is supposed to be your draft card. Like when you get the little, I don't know if the women's WNBA do the draft cards or whatever. You know what I'm saying? But it just was real strange to me, dude. Everybody had a suit on. It was weird.
Yeah. My cousin on there, Cheyenne Sellers. Shout out to Cheyenne Sellers. Yeah, she was out there looking like Trey Songz. I said, when he had the braids, I said, oh. Then she's talking about, getting married. I said, oh Lord. I said, oh, come on, Cheyenne. That's Brad. I think it's Brad Sellers' daughter. I was like, oh. I'm like,
Brad Sellers for the Bulls. Mm-hmm. Brad Sellers that used to hit the bank shot first.
Yeah, that's his daughter right there.
She's
balling in Maryland.
See, he got something to say, man. Brad Sellers, he was a good player for y'all, man. You know,
hey man, he was solid. Cuzzo was solid. Was solid.
He was solid, dude.
Yeah.
You know what I mean,
but his daughter's better. His daughter's better than him now.
I'm sure.
Shout out to Brad Sellers, man.
Hey man, shout out to Brad Sellers. You know what I'm saying? Buckeye alum, you know what I mean? Bulls alum. Yeah. I was like, damn.
Where did Brad Sellers? That's a good trivia question. Where did Brad Sellers play after the Bulls? Was it the Supersonics?
He probably was a journeyman, wasn't he? A little bit.
I thought it was like Minnesota or something like that.
Minnesota was around back then.
I think so.
Oh yeah. Let's see here.
They were.
Let's see.
Yeah, I think so, man. I don't know why they.
That's a blast from the past, dude. Like there, Brad Sellers. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, Brad Sellers, man.
Ain't that fool like a mayor or something like that?
Shoot, he's something. Let's see here.
Brad Sellers wore what, number 6?
Yeah.
And he used to wear the little wristband too.
He did.
Yeah, I was saying Brad Sellers. He was out there balling, dude.
Hey. You know, you're right. He was with Minnesota, 92-93, Detroit, 91-92. Yeah.
Yeah.
With Detroit.
Yeah, he was from Chicago. He was with Chicago from 86 to 89. Went to Minnesota for 89-90. OKC, 89-90, Detroit 91-92, Minnesota 92-93.
How many games played he got? Because I don't remember him in none of them jerseys besides the Bulls.
When he played for the Bulls, he was playing every game. Every game. And then the Minnesota year, only 14, Oklahoma City 45, Detroit 43, Minnesota 54.
I don't remember seeing him.
Did he even average? I think did he even average? What was his average? It was. Yeah, we're gonna leave that alone. Yeah, his highest was with the Bulls.
Probably with the Bulls.
So what happened to him then? Did he get hurt or something?
I'm not for sure.
Looked like he went overseas.
Must have something, but they don't have his overseas stats. But yeah, that is Cheyenne is the daughter of Brad Sellers. Yep,
wow.
Cheyenne. Yeah. She's from Oh, you know what, Dave? You are right. It says Brad Sellers is currently the mayor of Warrensville Heights, Ohio.
What?
Yeah.
Where the heck is that? Is that by Columbus or Newark?
Hey, shout out to my dog. Shout out to my dog knowing the city, Newark, not New Jersey, Ohio. You know what I'm saying? Shout out to him, man. See, that's right.
I'm just saying, because I'm like, I ain't never heard of that.
No, it's up north. It's like in the air. It's in northeast Ohio, between like
so it's close
like
to
Mansfield, Akron, and Cleveland. It's right around there.
So by Detroit or something?
On the other side, it's northeast. It's northeast. You got to go around the lakes to get up to Detroit from there. Definitely. Yeah, man. My food for thought is, man, you know what? If you want to know how people feel about a story, and we're gonna get on that story later on today. As far as with Carmelo Anthony, that's crazy. I know Carmelo's like, it wasn't me. It's a different Carmelo with Carmelo Anthony and Austin Metcalf. Now, that's just one incident. But if you want to see the real up and close racism, woo-wee, holy smokes. Oh man, get your popcorn and just look at some of the comments. Holy shit. Boy, oh boy.
Damn.
It's alive and popping. And that goes to my man. I can't think of my man's name. He's an actor, singer, a rapper.
Bobby Brown.
This is America.
Oh, we used to hoop with him too.
This Glover.
Yep.
Yeah. This is America. Holy shit. I wasn't even like I'm like with Roland Martin, right? You know, I'm seeing pieces of the story. We might as well talk about the story now since we're on it. So you know how I don't know, would this be in entertainment news? I don't know. What would this be under? We're gonna say politics. So because pretty much, politics, people movement. So I started noticing through the thread. I'm like, Carmelo Anthony. And I'm like, Oh, he spells it with a K. So okay.
Yep.
I know Carmelo's like, yo, it ain't me, ladies and gentlemen, because you know Cass is hitting him up. I mean, and that's crazy when you think about it. Now, think about some of these NBA player names that parents been naming their babies after. Jalen. Okay. You know what I'm saying?
You can go back to another Bulls person, Jason Williams. Remember, he changed his name talking about Jay when he got, you know what I'm saying? He said he didn't want to be affiliated with the other Jason Williams.
Yeah. So make a long story short, it was Carmelo Anthony, Austin Metcalf, high school students at a track meet. Pretty much the altercation took place in the tent. Words exchanged. Don't put your hands on me, see what happens, and boom. Kid gets stabbed in the heart and dies. So automatically, like I went rolling, the whole narrative painted. Boom. Thug, criminal, single parent, atrocity. How can this happen? Flipped it on Austin Metcalf, the next Gronk, I should say. I'm going a little bit out there. Hey, good student, well-mannered kid, star football team. Then that was the narrative, obviously. Hey, white, black, boom, black guy, black kid, kills white student, he's done. Basically, he's guilty, you got to prove his innocence. But then, when you do, dig a little bit, wait a minute. Carmelo, one struggling parents together, well-off family, good neighborhood. But then, all the GoFundMe. Oh, they buying houses and cars. Like, damn. No. They can't take out the money. The money hasn't been taken out. So all this narrative, first it was with, hey, black guy, criminal. Oh, look how they get their money. Far as, hey, that things back, when you think about, what you think black's gonna do when to get the reparations? Whole bunch of tennis shoes, jewelry. So it's like the whole painted narrative, right? So, my man made bail. The judge lowered his bail. She's getting death threats. Not only are the Anthonys getting death threats, but also the attorneys getting death threats that they're representing. The father had to take a leave of job, because so much stress and all the other things that come with, some type of event like this happens. And you can still see, you go into the comment section, holy shit. It's like, whoo, boy, oh boy, are the hoodies out? And then on top of that, what makes it so crazy too, here come the black conservative. The fucking Sambos. Here they come. So I'm sure you guys seen a little bit of this, or I know it has came through your algorithm, through your threads. Any comments about this?
Like you said, the Carmelo Anthony name association, because you see the thing flying around a little bit, then you see that it's not Carmelo Anthony, the basketball player. It's the kid's name is Carmelo with a K. So that's number one, because just two people with the same name, which is not a real common name, but spelled totally different. Number two, like you said, when I read up on the story, I was just like, man, same old narrative. I didn't even go that deep, into it like you did, B, because we've seen this picture before. Male happens to be, black. He's this, he's that, he's this. Then white male, he's that, he's this. He's prim and proper. But it's a narrative that the media paints and not really tells the truth about either person. It continually happens. Anytime there's a dispute, an altercation between people of different backgrounds, you kind of already know where the smear campaign comes, and the build-up campaign comes, and it's never really the actual factual about the person. So like nobody's doing no background checks on these people. They just writing stories. So
or piggyback off somebody else's story, you know.
Yeah, it's the world. It's the world we live in, dude. It's almost like there should be some type of you know, some type of fee you got to pay if you write something that isn't true, and you print that in the paper or on social media or something about a person that is a character assassination. You know what I mean? Because it keeps happening.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Misinformation at its finest. DP, your thoughts?
Man, there's a lot going through my mind. And I can tell you, for one, you know, why does a kid have to carry a knife? You know, number one, makes you think something there, right? Texas ain't known for like what the Florida and
Louisiana
stand your ground state, right? You know what I mean? Where you feel threatened. Now the cat clearly states, you touch me, you'll find out what happens.
Fuck around and find out.
FAFO. At the end of the day, you know what I mean? I don't know how they're playing this whole case. I mean, I don't know all the facts yet, but you know, if the kid needed to carry a knife to attract me, that means, hey, it's Texas. Threats was probably made. You know, secondly, if somebody tells you not to touch them, don't touch them.
Yeah.
So all of this racial stuff going on, they need to quit with all that, because if it's exactly what they stated it is, and they ain't never wavered on that yet, you know what I'm saying? Self-defense, not self-defense, however the case is, don't touch me.
Yeah.
You know, at the end of the day, it's sad that the little boy had to, you know, die from an incident, you know, but when somebody say don't do something, don't do something.
Believe them. Yeah.
You know, so with that little bit of, you know, tidbit, hey man, everybody and you know, a little boy killed somebody. I'm not too sure if his head's right, you know, and I know the kids of the parents who passed away, their heads ain't right.
Yep.
There's a lot of unanswered things of why.
Yep.
You know, why did that little boy have to be, you know, so aggressive to my son? Why does your son have to be so touchy and feely with somebody if not himself? You know what I mean? Touch himself.
Yeah.
So, like I said, that's kind of what I got out of it. You know what I mean? So at the end of the day, man, don't touch on anybody that say don't touch on. Period.
Or anything that belongs to anybody.
And ain't Texas, don't you get to just illegally carry a gun?
Yeah.
In that state?
Yeah. Yeah.
You know what I mean? A lot of this hoopla, man, it's like you said, hey man, blacks and whites, they gonna commingle. It should never be about, you know what I mean? Hey, black kid did this and he gets victimized and criticized and ostracized in the media just because of his race. You know, get down to the facts, man.
And what's so crazy is, what's so crazy is all this information. I thought these guys are minors. You know what I mean? They're showing the faces. All this, You know what I mean? It's like, wait a minute here. These guys are minors. And then it's just like, okay, so you're showing pictures of both parties, right? You're showing pictures of Austin and Carmelo.
Family members, mama, daddy.
Yeah.
Everybody.
But then you got to understand all the witnesses, the student athletes, they're minors too now. You know? So this is, man, this is crazy, man.
Kids like gonna get off. It's gonna be a manslaughter case, you know what I mean, for however it works out, because it was incidental. But at the same time, like you said, I mean, somebody died, you know, and that's a crying shame. You know, nobody should be killed for any particular thing, man. No. You know what I mean? And it's sad that somebody has to kill somebody, accidental or intentional.
Exactly.
You know what I'm saying?
Exactly. It's just like how you talking about, you know what I mean? When somebody says, don't touch me, keep your hands off me, I go straight back to Mad Max. Said Michael did something to him, and then Michael smacked him on his ass. Ran back to him like, keep your motherfucking hands in your motherfucking Oh shit, I'm dropping shit again. God damn it. Oh man. God damn it. Oh man. Hey, man. Matt Max needs a host and just have him just tell stories. Oh, don't want that. Jesus. Yeah, so it's man, it's pretty unfortunate that not only the kids, the loss, but you have several people, meaning both families, going to have to deal with this. Pretty unfortunate. You know what I mean? And all this time, you know what I'm saying? It's just like, okay, where's the hotlines that these kids can call? You know what I mean?
Exactly.
Where the information that these people can get help?
Yeah,
you know what I mean?
All that's about to be lost. You know what I mean? And all this craziness, man. All of this anger and hate and despair. It's sad all around, man.
Yeah, it's a tragedy because no parents, regardless, want to have their, one unfortunately pass and the other one might be gone forever. Who knows? We're in Texas. You know what I mean? And then you think that it's all a game as far as how they putting out this disinformation about these two kids. Now he's like, okay, how's that going to affect the jury selection? So it's just but it's crazy, but it's also almost a sense of just a microcosm where we're at right now. Still,
there were witnesses. Witnesses will determine everything. It wasn't just no mano there. There are witnesses.
Yes.
You mean so? Whatever the witnesses, as long as they don't, lie. You know what I mean? We just talked about everybody lie. You know what I mean? As long as they don't lie.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? The facts remain facts. They can't go on no other circumstantial anything.
Mm-hmm.
There were witnesses. And it's like I said, it's a shame that boy had to carry a knife. That in itself says a lot.
Hey man, and I mean, I'm sure we've all experienced this, but it's just like, man, some instances, it's just like, for instance, I know back in Ohio, man, we played some spots, man. It's just like, whoo, look, man, you talking about Redneckville, and I'm looking around like, especially in baseball, I'm the only black. Oh man, man, and it's just like, I did track too. Sometimes you go these, I don't know where the track meet was held, but you come some of these spots, it's like, ooh, shit, we the only ones here.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean? And cats, man, kids be talking shit. You know what I mean? Oh boy, talking shit. You know what I mean? So, yeah, it's just an unfortunate situation, man.
It is.
I mean, especially with the climate. The climate's always been here. It's always fanning a little hotter than that. A little hotter at times, but it's a shame, man, because at the same time, these are two kids. Their lives will never be the same. Obviously, one life got cut short, but the brother, Carmelo Anthony, his life is not gonna be the same, because just like was watching Roland Martin. It's just like Dr. Greg Carr said, like, okay, let's say this goes to trial, whatever the case may be. He's let off, whatever the case may be. So does the family have to move? You have to get up out of Texas, to get up out of the city. You know what I mean? It's just things like that. Just off, the reaction of how this case might go.
Yeah, they up out of there.
Got to.
No question. No question about it. You know what I mean? Those threats, whether they have any substance to them or not, they need to be taken serious. Mm-hmm. They got other kids they have to worry about that have to go to school.
Yeah.
You got to balance. There's no question about it, man.
Yeah.
For their own safety.
Yeah. Yeah.
What part of Texas did this take place in?
Dallas, Fort Worth area.
Wow.
Yeah.
They got to. They got to be uprooted completely.
Yeah, people. It's it's just like, obviously the situation, like we were speaking earlier, the race car is going to be played. We know what the race car is about. Shit, we live it every day, daily. So we already know how that's going to be fanned, but yeah, we just gonna have to wait and see. You know what I mean? We're gonna have to wait and see. Because who knows if they drag this out, and who knows the temperature, who knows, they might have to send this to a whole nother county. You know how they be doing stuff, especially, with this Trump era, how they just picking up cats, deporting them other side of the world. Like, wait a minute here. So we just don't know. We just don't know. We're going to have to wait it out and see. Wait out and see. So we're going to make another pivot here. If you guys haven't been well informed, well aware of, yes, Lee Corso finally hanging it up. Damn near 40 years on College Game Day. The man is how old? 90 what? 4? Some shit like that?
89.
89. He's 89.
Putting it down.
89. Lee Corso. I definitely brought another spirit to the show, and also to college football. But I mean, this lets us know, fellas, no such thing as retirement. No such thing as retirement. How y'all feel about how Lee contributed to college football?
Number one, shout out to Lee Corso, Florida State's finest. You know what I mean? Number one, to let y'all know that. The other thing is, I can say for Lee Corso, and he was a pillar. He was a pillar at Florida State, but he was also a pillar at ESPN for a while.
Mm-hmm.
Like Lee Corso for college football. You watch that in the morning, you get excited. When he would take the little mascot's little headgear and put that on, crowds go crazy, man. You know what I mean? You got to think of, man, at that age, with the energy that he had and the love that he had for what he did, job well done.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Everybody knows what I'm saying? Job well
done.
done.
Shout out to Lee.
You know what I mean? Job well done. You know what I'm saying?
Shout out to Lee.
Yeah, shout out to Lee Corso, man. Can't nobody be mad. And I think the crazy thing, or the thing that I appreciated with Lee Corso when they talked to him, he was like, man, I want to give a shout out to Kirk Herbstreit, because if you remember when they put Kirk Herbstreit with him, it was like the old guy with the young guy, and he embraced him. You know what I'm saying? They actually had a good working environment. You know what I mean? It wasn't like, the new guy coming to take my job, or, you know what I mean? They worked real well together for many years. So Lee Corso, once again, man, job well done, man. I think he's going to be missed.
Yeah.
But it was time, too, just so you know.
Yeah, eyes closing. Like, can you see? Like, man,
some of the stuff Lee was saying, I was like, dang, he on TV.
Getting tighter and tighter.
I said,
dang. He looked like he with a few rounds for me. You know what I mean? Like, man, get that man see. His eyes was shut. Open your eyes, Lee.
Hey, Lee was smoking the ganja.
I'm glad Lee didn't fall down and break that hip, you know what I mean, from that stage, put on them headgear.
He's too short to fall down. Cat was number 5'4" or something like that. That fool is tiny.
Oh, tiny and frail.
Little, bro. I mean, like little.
Yeah, that's crazy. That's crazy.
You know what I mean? But 38 years in broadcast is a long time, man. Eternity, dude. You know what I mean? And eternity, just think, him and Dickie V, man, they've been around on ESPN, man, since we've been watching.
They've been around for a while.
That's the crazy part about it, dude.
Pioneers, dude.
You know what I mean? People our age, that's all we saw on a Saturday morning.
Yep.
Listen, you go back
weekend out,
and you think about this. You got Lee Corso, just like you said, Dickie V. You turn in Tom Jackson and Berman.
Yeah.
Their cast was up there for a long time.
Yeah.
They withstood the test of time, dude.
And sports from them guys.
Yeah, they say that Lee Corso, man, was supposed to be in Hollywood because he was roommates with Burt.
You always talk about.
They was knocking him down. They was knocking him down. They was knocking him down.
You know what I mean?
No, they was.
Burt was bringing him into the room, and they was like, "Hey, this is my roommate over here. Hook him up."
Hey, no offense, ladies. No offense. No offense. No offense. You know what I'm saying? It's just barbershop talk in your living room.
Okay, but that's crazy. but it's crazy. You talk about your big Florida State finest, but that fool loved Oregon.
Oh,
was it the Ducks costume that he loved so much?
I think he was in there with Phil Knight somehow. He had some
Nike. He was
Nike
like
contract.
an honorary graduate of, Oregon.
He honorary graduate at every school because he always pick them to win.
Not like the Ducks. Not like the Ducks, dude. That fool love that costume, man.
He love the Ducks. Well, speaking on, we're gonna give. It's almost a tragedy and a wonderful piece. Shout out there to all those who got harmed in the shooting incident that happened on Florida State campus today. Condolences to all those out there. But then also to pick it back up, we're not going to speak on to give that person who was in that incident any praise. But also, which is like crazy strange, shout out to Florida State alum Charlie Ward. No. Is it Charlie Ward?
Yes, sir.
Yes,
sir.
He's a Rattler coach, head coach, Florida A&M. Shout out to my man Charlie Ward. It's like he's still how you still getting black? He ain't getting no college football opportunities. Not saying that he has or hasn't, but it's like, dude, he was a killer in football. No chance. But that's good. He didn't let that hold him back. Found another sport, basketball, and ingratiated himself in it. Now he's a head coach at Florida A&M, and I'm glad to see these pros going to these schools, these HBCUs, man, because that's what we got to do. That's what we got to do.
It's because they're now inviting. You know what I mean? Dion made it a trend now. Now, all of a sudden, now they open up their doors to some of these ex-athletes to come in, and hopefully get some of these recruits.
Yeah. Well, we sure enough need to get some of that money.
You know what I mean? But we know name alone ain't gonna bring no top name. You know what I mean? But if you got a coaching staff that can, get you to the next level, or in that transfer portal, that's all the kids want nowadays.
Yeah. So we gonna speed this up because I know C got another event he has to tend to pretty soon.
But let's just say this. Shout out to C Ward. You know what I mean? Nick's finest, Florida State, the pillar, the QB, you know what I mean? The man, you know what I mean?
Make sure he get his teams in, ladies and gentlemen.
The humble one.
You make sure he get his teams in.
And don't forget Charlie and Florida State basketball. Him saying could sell Bob Sawyer, so don't forget that either. You know what I mean? But
could it be considered the original college Big Three?
No.
I don't know. They went all the way to what, Elite Eight?
No.
I don't know if you want to say they're the original, because I think Georgia Tech. I think Lethal Weapon 3 was around the same time, or was they before?
What about Vince Carter, Antoine Jameson? Ty Lawson.
What's his name? Warden was before them.
Jameson went. He just did do nothing for me.
Wouldn't award ain't gonna do it for you, huh? Forget the accolades. I got you. Forget the accolades. All right. I know. We ain't gonna talk about that.
There's no gray area with seeing his players. There's no gray area.
So why we talk about Big Three. We just said, 3 cats that went to the league and actually produced, right? You know what I mean? You can't knock that fool score when he got to the NBA too, though. 20-point score.
Who, Antoine?
Antoine Jameson.
You can't guard nobody that run like that.
What about the little flip shot?
Like I said, you can't guard nobody that do no stuff like that. Like it's
flip shot, you know what I mean? Turn around over the wrong shoulder.
What was wrong with his running stride?
I don't know, man.
Gazelle type, gazelle-ish.
You know what I mean? Cat was just a weird individual, dude. Just run funny, you know what I mean? But hey, man, like I said, FAMU, like what they did. Don't know if they ever had no ballers. Actually, I used to ball with a cat back in BK. You know what I mean? His name was Monster. You know what I mean?
I thought you was gonna bring a world be free.
You know what I mean? But other than that, I like FAMU doing that, man. Giving Charlie Ward a chance. Like you said, name recognition. Hopefully get some players over there. Hopefully it works out. Maybe he could be the football and basketball coach. First time for everything.
Yeah, definitely.
So
definitely.
Shout out to FAMU for making that jump.
Shout out to FAMU. I'm trying to get my mouse right because we got something I think is pretty interesting. And like when we get on our knock it off segment, It's like, yo, people, stop. Yes, so our knock it off goes to Shelly Ann Fraser Price. Now, we're gonna bring up the video. 8-time Olympian. School, went to her kid's school, and it was a parents' race. Now, this girl, Olympian champion, look at her. Just
she wrong for that.
Yeah, exactly. Knock it off. Knock it off. She was out. Look how bad she beat him, yo. Like, hey, look, hey, man, she still got it. It's like, yo, nobody has Aflac. We don't know what these people's insurance are, the insurance coverage. She out there like, dog, like she's really running for something. Like, yo, we don't know it was at the end.
She was timing herself.
Of the meet. That's crazy. 8-time Olympic medalist.
She wrong for that.
Shelly Ann Fraser Price demolished everyone in the parents' race at her school.
Hey, hold up, man. Hold up, dude. Somebody must have been talking about you ain't that fast. You know what I'm saying?
Look how the one in the red running.
I mean, it ain't like she just out there just kind of like, recreational running. She's running like she's still in the Olympics.
Yes.
Somebody must have been
stride, bro.
Yeah, look at the form.
Look at stride, man.
Somebody must have been talking.
Come on, bro. Come on.
Somebody must be like, you ain't that fast.
Oh man, hey. Oh my goodness. What you doing there, gal? Out there talking about everybody's a bumble cloud up in the race down on, Look, shout out to Jamaica. Look, I'm surprised she didn't come out with a whole Jamaican outfit on.
But
she needed to put that blonde hair that she normally run in on.
But you know what? She one of the most decorated Olympians of all time. That's why
8 times.
Like,
8-time winning medalist.
That's why I'm like, wait a minute, man. Somebody must have said something.
Hey.
No, ain't nobody out there said nothing. You see, not them cats you was running up against. Hopefully that was just the first heat. maybe it had like 3 or 4 heats.
Hey man, hey. If her son ain't winning races like this, he ain't shit. Sorry about that. Sorry about that to the youth. But it's like your mom, hey man, you gotta be good if your mom out here smoking parents like this. Oh man, I seen this. I said, oh, this has to happen.
That's really
just women out there. There's some dudes out there too.
I think I said somebody had to be talking.
There's some dudes out there too. Now them just women. Oh, come on, bro.
Hey, I didn't even recognize that till you said that. It said parents.
Them ain't just mamas out there, bro.
Somebody had to be talking trash. He's like, okay, you know what I mean? Oh man, I'm
Daddy, I bet you can be. You know what I mean? Selena mama. You're like, what? I could beat her mama.
That's one of the best knock it offs ever, dude. I'm literally
crying. She was not messing around. She was messing around.
Hey, dude, that's one of the best ones ever. She was out.
Could you imagine?
Oh,
everybody see nice, you know what I mean? Camera like, hey, Dad, I need you to run this race. I got a parent race.
You know what's funny about that?
She's like, I bet you can't beat, you know what I mean? Shanita's mama. You like what?
I'll be cussing out my kid like, you set me up. I'm over here warming up.
You can't beat her mama. I bet you can't beat her mama.
Hey,
Olympian over here like, oh,
it's funny. It's funny that you even say that, because Charles right now, he like, Dad, you ain't as fast as me. I said, man, you fast. I said, but you ain't that fast. So last week we had a little race. You know?
Don't do it.
I had to let him know. Like, hey, man.
Let him know what?
Let him know he ain't as fast as me. Not yet.
I got 7 years old. He raised a 7-year-old.
That fool fast though. I ain't lying. That fool fast, dude. Everybody be like, man, that cat fast.
But he's 7.
That cat fast.
See,
he might be Usain Bolt, and I don't know it yet.
See, what gear did you have to put it in, man? What gear did you have to put in?
Hey, listen. I said I won, But I only went about 15 yards because I wasn't trying to go and pull nothing. You know what I'm saying? Because he was like,
Nobody
man,
got
let's
time
go
for
way
that.
down there. I said,
Nobody.
Yeah,
down there.
everybody got time for that.
No, man. No one.
Real. He'll tell you. He said, Dad, let's run way down there. I said, ain't nobody running that far. I said, we go right here to this little first street.
Oh man.
I said, I ain't pulling nothing for you. You gonna be like,
oh man, oh girl, no, she wrong, man. Dusting the whole field like that.
That was the best knocking off. Whatever we do, we gotta make a clip about that.
No, but we need more of that though. That way these kids know you can't be coming out here like no punk. You know
you can't be coming.
Hey, look, you either come with it all or don't come at all.
Can't come in with that. Can't come in with that. Well, hey, you know what? Since man, damn Mouse, come on.
Oh, that was the best one we ever had, dude. I can't remember one better than that. I'm serious. She was out. Oh, man.
She was out. Come on, Mouse.
I thought about that. She got a whole bunch of medals. Ain't nobody got no more medals than her.
No, 8 of them.
You know what I'm saying?
She got eight of them, man.
She's the most decorated, I believe. I really believe that. Oh man, that's funny because I'm like, who thought they was?
Who thought they was gonna win that? Okay, come on. Okay. Well, hey, we might as well get in a section of the news. 3, 2, 1. It's the news. And as you know, on social media, male R&B Mount Rushmore is going viral. Now, originally, obviously, you got Slide One, right? Shout out to R&B. What is this? R&B ass? What is that? R&B is R&B ass. I mean, R&B is okay.
Yeah, I don't know. You got a lot of cats up there. You know what I'm saying?
So on this on the first slide, they got Chris Brown, Michael Jackson, R. Kelly, Usher. Right. Well, let me go to the second one here. Mouse is tripping. Like I said, let's see here. Okay, come on now. Come on. The water did affect it. Sorry about that, people. Okay, now the second slide. Come on, Mouse. Okay.
Mouse is on the track meet slide.
Yeah. So the second slide, you got Michael Jackson, Neo, Usher, Chris Brown. Third slide, you got Luther Vandross, Marvin Gaye, Stevie Wonder, Babyface. And slide 4, you got Teddy Pendergrass, Marvin Gaye, James Brown, and Babyface.
DP boy, Teddy P.
So do y'all agree with these, or do you guys have your own Mount Rushmore?
Well, DP said it earlier. We were talking about this. They missing one of my guys. I know y'all gonna hate him, but hey, he had it on lock.
The king, as Whitney Houston used to say.
Your namesake,
Bobby Brown.
He had it on lock.
Bobby Brown.
He had it on lock. You know what I mean? He supposed to be on there. You know what I mean?
Yeah, on my Thursdays, he's in my throwbacks, my throwback playlist.
Come on, man. Bobby Brown was it.
Mm-hmm.
He said, I mean,
when it came down to R&B,
you looking at stuff.
He was saying a ballad.
You looking at stuff like
everybody know Tenderoni.
I'm looking at people like Bobby Brown got to be on there, dude, because he was one of the first people to have Times Square with his little stuff on there. He was dancing
on our own.
Just to say, get in there. Come on, man. Bobby Brown had a lot. Man, he had Michael Jackson. He had Mike Tyson in the video. Come on, man. You know what I'm saying?
And let's keep it real. Michael Jackson ain't R&B.
Well, neither is Prince. They ain't R&B.
Prince picture wasn't on none of them.
So
Michael ain't R&B.
I mean,
I know one thing. I don't care what cats say.
Yes,
two cats missing.
Oh.
2 cats missing. I don't give a damn what motherfuckers say, but that motherfucker came in the building and was like, holy shit. You got to put my man Aaron Hall on there, and you got to put my man.
Aaron Hall was ripping
ball on me. Charlie Wilson. You got to put Charlie Wilson up on there.
Now, Charlie Wilson.
Is that really R&B?
No.
Okay, yeah. See, I don't know if it's really R&B though.
Where you think R. Kelly got? Where you think R. Kelly got that from?
Well, listen,
dude,
the
it
R
ain't about where R. Kelly got it from. It's about sustainability in the game.
Well, sustainability in the game. Kelly's up there with the greatest of all time.
Hall really only had one hit album single. You know what I mean?
Them two guy albums are classic.
That's a group. That's a group. So you can't put them in that singular.
Well, I'm gonna go out and say something. I'm gonna go out and say something. Y'all may disagree or not, but I feel this cat had it on lock for his time to shine, which was real quick. I like D'Angelo. You know what I mean? So I feel
a couple albums.
But they had some hitters. They had some hitters on there though. You know what I mean? Where everybody was singing that stuff.
I'm subbing Neo on the bench and putting in Charlie Wilson.
Yeah, Charlie Wilson, like I said, sustainability. He's still doing it today, bro.
Charlie Wilson, man.
New rep. And his voice sounded just like it did 20 years ago.
I think
that brother can sing.
Yeah, I also think that little Stevie Wonder got to be a little bit higher on the list. Because Stevie got a lot of stuff.
But
Stevie.
I'm not taking.
Take Mike out. I put Stevie Wonder in there.
I'm not. Hey man, you gotta leave Chris Brown on there. Just imagine if he just man, come on, man. If he didn't hit,
I don't know none of his songs. I don't know none of his songs though.
Man, he got a gang of songs.
He was kind of like the teenage stuff when we grew up, right? So we ain't never really listened to that cat like that.
I know he was dropping cats off at the gym though.
I know.
Man, the ladies love him.
That's what I said. Ain't no R&B nigga gonna get me. I'm just sorry. You know what I mean? And you can quote that.
Him and his boy Dre. You know what I mean? And that fool ran funny.
Y'all ain't right. Y'all are not right.
I'm just saying. We know who with a gang of cats, but that one, I was like, that cannot go down in here.
No, that ain't right. That ain't right.
Foul that nigga.
That ain't.
No, but Stevie got to be up there.
Stevie got to be. They still singing Happy Birthday.
Hey man, I don't know, man.
Mike ain't R&B. He's a king of pop. That's been well noted. King of pop. You know what I mean?
I didn't like how I didn't like how Stevie kissed Jesse Jackson on the lips. I didn't like.
When that happened?
This had to be a couple months ago. I mean, about not a couple months ago, about a year or two ago.
You know Stevie can't see you, right?
Man, he
said he can.
Now this is when Jesse Jackson's like right now in the wheelchair, and man, if you could have seen that look
in the wheelchair
on Jesse's face, oh, I mean, like yeah, he needs help. Yeah,
oh, snap.
Is Maxwell considered R&B?
Yeah,
but
neo soul.
He ain't up there. Guys ain't listening to Maxwell. That's just like
hey, no, but you know what? We forgetting somebody because this cat had it on lock too. I'm saying on lock.
Well, say it.
Junior high. Keith Sweat. He had it on lock. He did. I don't want to hear nothing about it. He had it on lock.
But on Mount Rushmore, he can't sing now. He can write. The pen game is nice.
Pen game is nice. He had it on lock though.
Man, they loved him. But I don't know about Mount Rushmore.
Yeah. And Keith Sweat had like everybody over 30 when we was like in our teens on lock. You know what I mean? They was like
they played that stuff a lot, man.
Yeah, they loved him for Keith Sweat. You know what I mean?
Oh man,
we can't get no Ralph T. He don't get no honorable mention.
Ralph Trevor?
Yeah.
No, man, get up out of here, dude. That cat had one record by himself too.
Okay, one honorable mention. We know he ain't got the mega hits, but we know he can sing. Joe.
Hey.
Joe.
Hey.
I mean, because he
honorable
put his album out at the wrong time when R. Kelly put
I figured C-Nice but Bob would have brought out one of his Ohio players. You know what I'm saying?
Womack.
Mr. Big.
Probably Womack.
Avant.
Dang. Said, okay, Avant. We're going to end the show on that, man.
Oh yeah, one more thing we had out. We still on music. But let me bring this up. There was an announcement. Okay, hold on. Come on, Mouse. We're trying to end the show on a high note. Come on, Mouse. Where's my mouse game? Okay, come on. Where are you at? Damn. Okay, right there. Yep. Okay. We gotta bring it up. The legend himself. Nasty Nas. Gots.
Yes. Oh yes.
They got what?
Yeah.
7 albums dropping.
Oh,
Massive
yeah.
Deal got 7 albums dropping this
Oh,
year.
yeah.
Nas' Premiere, Mobb Deep, Big L,
Oh,
Raekwon the
yeah.
Chef, Ghostface, and De La.
Oh,
I
yeah.
mean, that's
And
lovely right there.
But that's
Man.
but that's only the 6, right?
That's
Huh?
There's 7.
There's 7 dropping.
I don't think they have 7 listed.
Yeah, he said 7. He said 7. He said
Nas
7.
and Premiere, Mobb Deep, Big L, Raekwon, Ghostface, and De La Soul.
That's 6.
And somebody else.
And guess who the 7th will be is what they're.
Yeah, that's 7. Nas and DJ Premier, Mobb Deep, Big L, Raekwon, Ghostface. Oh, De La Soul, you're right. That is 6. Who's the 7th?
Exactly. The 7th is a surprise MC, but it's rumored to be
Gangstar.
Nah, it's rumored to be. People think it's going to be Rakim because of the 7th seal, 7th MC, but don't nobody know. It's supposed. You know what I mean? It's how Nas gonna do it. You know what I mean? So shout out to Nasty. I think is the GOAT. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Shout out.
You know what I mean?
Nope, didn't want to do that. Shout that out. Yeah, so we're gonna wrap it up because C got to go. You know what I mean?
Hopefully they drop that, and hopefully Eric Sermon dropped that dynamic duo.
Woo!
You know what I mean?
Yes, I forgot all about that.
In 2025 too.
Yep.
You know what I mean? To make this summer
right around my birthday, July 14th.
And Nas gonna be at the Essence Festival too. You know what I mean? This year.
All right. Well, go ahead, C. Where we can get your handle at, brother?
Hey man, you can get my handle on Instagram, C Nice. You can also get my handle on Facebook. I don't know that other platform anymore. Say that once again.
Go to Fanbase. Go to Blue Sky. Go ahead and do that. DP, where can we hit you at, man?
Show us X. That Dave Perkins. I'll let me.
No doubt. Hey, check us out on
you get banned on X for doing stuff like that.
Check us out at bsidepodcast.com. Check us out the B-Side Podcast Q on IG, on X, as Dave would say. Catch us out on the B-Side Podcast too.
Get banned on X too.
Check us out at you can check me out on IG at ARSells 2. You can check me out on X at Rob_B_Sales. Hey, thanks again, fellas, tuning in. Great show. You know what I mean? Like I said, we had to wrap up a little earlier, you know what I mean? So, hey, thanks for coming out. Hey, we will see y'all next week. All right.
Yes, sir.
Hey, let me get back up on here. So,
Nasty.
as we always say, peace, 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 peace.